Hey guys, Adam here, CarStudio72, coming to you live from the Car Center of Excellence, which is my house, sometimes my garage, sometimes my office, just wherever I am. Could be my car, mobile car center of excellence. But hey man, subscribe, like, whatever, hit the buttons in the video. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers and I'm shockingly close. A little bit different. Most of my stuff's about cars. So see my doctor every year in December for my annual kind of executive physical. It's kind of like a really extensive physical I get every year with my guy. And this year he recommended a fasting diet for 5 days. And I'm going to go get some blood work done after and see what it did, blah, blah, blah. But the one he says he likes is called Prolon, Prolon. I can link it in the description. Prolon 5-day fasting diet. It's pretty popular. You get a box. It's about $150. It's got 5 days worth of food. Eat whatever's in the box for the day, and that's it. Pretty simple. You can drink as much water as you want, and you can drink black coffee if you want, and you can only use stevia, the plant-based sweetener, to use in your coffee. So I'm going to start. I'll have a little snippet every day. Yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty good for me. It's a way to kind of put your body, I think, in a somewhat fasting state without starving yourself, which of course is bad for you. So the calories are like 1,100 the first day and then 800 for 4 days. So I mean, yeah, I'm going to be hungry, I'm sure, but I don't think it'll be quite that bad because you are getting to eat something. So anyway, the food looks fine. I'll kind of do an update every day and let you know. Be kind of a fun video. Thanks for watching. Okay, update from the KCE on the Prolon fasting mimicking program diet this week. It is almost noon and I am part way through consuming my box for the day, and right now I'm having and enjoying these really delicious olives with a touch of sea salt. They're actually not that bad. The kale crackers were fine. I'm having some minestrone. I took these capsules that have vegetable crap in them. We'll update later. Bye. Here we have the Prolon mimicking fasting mimicking diet minestrone soup. It looks like vomit. Okay, day 2 Prolon mimicking fasting diet. I have had my breakfast, which was a nut bar and a hibiscus herbal tea. For lunch, I'm going to be having vegetable soup, olives with a touch of sea salt. These actually were pretty good, but I like olives. And some pills that are vegetable powder with it's a supplement pill. Okay. For my snack in the afternoon, more olives, except these bad boys are Italian with herbs. Can't wait. And I will be having a cup of spearmint herbal tea. And for dinner, I have chosen, using the soup swaps that they give you, a tomato soup this time. That looks pretty good. And for dessert, Choco Crisp bar. So I think day 2 here is like 800 calories, and yesterday was 1,100. I feel pretty good. Oh, I have this drink thing. I had to mix some specified amount and make sure I consume all of it. I had 2 cups of coffee with some stevia. Day 2 update complete. All right, day 3, Prolon 5-day mimicking fasting diet. Feel pretty good. I mean, I weighed 174 pounds this morning. I started off at 176 on Monday, so it's like a pound a day. I mean, that makes sense because you're just not eating very much. You gain it back the minute you eat the entire Papa John's pizza on Saturday because you're starving. But what I'm having this morning is this really tasty, what is it called? Nut proprietary nut-based bar. It's just a freaking food bar. You have that for breakfast. Today it's like soup and kale crackers for lunch and some pills and then more soup and tea, and that's it. And then I don't get any olives, which I'm actually really sad about. I like the olives. I think I'm gonna get back to eating I used to like olives when I was a kid a lot. Like black olives out of a can. A lot of people think they're gross. I think it tastes good. These olives in these little packets are pretty good. I'm going to miss those today. So that's it. It's early, so I look like shit. But yeah, bye. Okay, day 3 addendum. I was like halfway through my really delightful nut-based bar, and I sat it down over on this table with my coffee, and I got up to go poop. My dog Izzy, I guess she ate it. So when I came back in, my coffee mug was moved and the bar was gone, and she was hiding from me. So I only got half my L nut bar today. And she's in big trouble. Anyway, I guess dogs like the L nut bar. And yeah, I mean, you do actually poop when you do this. Bye. Okay, day 3, short update. After the debacle this morning with Izzy eating half my bar, I'm fine. Went and got a haircut, had a laugh about it with the girl that cuts my hair, and now I'm back. It's lunch, and today I'm having these almond kale crackers. I mean, they're fine. I'm going to go with the black bean soup because I like beans and bean soup. That looks pretty good. And then these little NR1 vegetable powder with vitamin and mineral supplement. And then I made a bottle of this drink stuff you're supposed to do when you proportion it for your weight. So, and then dinner tonight. Ooh, can't wait for the chickpea and leek soup mix. And then I get to have some tea. That's it today. Okay, Prolon 5-day mimicking fasting diet day 4 update. Feel pretty good. Weighed 172 pounds. I've lost a pound a day, which again, you're going to do that when you cut your calories back. You'll gain some of it back the minute you eat, but just it is, I'm losing some weight and feel good. Did have a bit of a headache this morning, but overall, I'm not really like standing around starving. But what I wanted to show is, here's this. You get this on days 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's called everything is L drink. And so what you do is you open the bottle, and it has a weight. So you pour in the amount until the level in the bottle is at your weight. So I'm between 160 and 180 pounds. So I just kind of ballpark it. Oops, a little too much. That's okay. I'll pour a tiny bit out. But anyway, that's it. Then you just fill a regular kind of tumbler thing. I do not have a Stanley. This is a Walmart tumbler with my company logo, Carstio Solutions. But yeah, that's it. So day 4, here's the selections for day 4, which is a little more than day 3. So lunch, I'll have tomato soup, some olives, and these vitamin nutrient pills. Snack will be more olives, which I missed yesterday. They're good. Cup of tea, and then dinner, I'll probably do this mushroom soup and this choco bar. And then I'm having a cup of herbal tea for breakfast with that L-nut bar that my dog did not eat this morning because I ate it as quick as I could before she could get it. But she was very interested in it, so it must have some smell that she likes. Check in tomorrow. See, she likes this thing. It must smell good to her. No, ma'am. All right, guys, I made it. Day 5 on the Prolon 5-day mimicking fasting diet. And so, yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good today, but I'll be ready to eat a Chic-fil-A biscuit in the morning. I'm pretty, ready to eat regular food with more flavor and more texture. But so on today's menu on day 5, I've already eaten in this space would have been the L-nut bar, which is, I'm sick of those. They're just kind of bland in the texture, but I was able to choke that bad boy down. I've got this algal oil pills, tea, and then for lunch, the kale crackers, which I've said are pretty good because they're kind of crunchy and more salty. I'm going to try butternut squash soup. I haven't had that one yet. And then these little kind of nutrition pills. And then dinner, sorry, there is no kind of midday stack. Just have a cup of tea at some point. And then dinner, I'll cycle back to what I started with, which was the minestrone, which out of all the soups that had the bits in them, the like veggies, this was okay. And then again, another thing of L drink that I proportion out based on my weight. So one more day, I weighed 171 pounds this morning. So I've lost like 5 pounds this week. Again, this is not a diet to lose weight because of course, as soon as I start eating more normal calorie intake, I'll gain a few pounds back, which is fine. This was based on what my doctor told me to do for a health benefit. Actually, I talked to my doctor yesterday about a different issue and I gave him an update. He promotes this and he himself does it. And we had a good laugh about how you begin to love these olives and how you're sad the days you don't get them, because it's like a real food item. It's kind of salty and it's real. It's not crackers and soup and stuff like that. So almost done. He's proud of me and told me to push through, and I think I will have no problem. I haven't cracked yet. Again, it's just enough calories to keep you from wanting to go eat other things. That's all this is. And so at the end, I'll probably weigh 170 pounds tomorrow morning, and that would be about 5 or 6 pounds total in the week, which is a lot. I'll gain probably 3 of those back would be my guess. But overall, I'm down like 10 since I got weighed in at the doctor that started all this on right around the 1st of December, which is excellent. I see him again in April for a check-in and some blood work to see how this impacted my cholesterol and things. So I have no doubt I'll probably lose 5 more pounds by then, which is perfect. 165 pounds has always been a good weight for me, and that'll be the lightest I've been in many years. So pretty excited. And I would do this again as kind of a kickoff to a year, kind of a January. Not really, you're kind of doing the dry January. This is not a bad way to go. So I'll make one more final update tomorrow morning as I eat my Chick-fil-A biscuit and give you a wrap-up video. Bye. All right, day 5 update. Getting ready to have some lunch, which is the squash soup. I had some kind of pill, and I'm going to have these crackers. And I'm going to talk a little bit about these crackers. They are the Prolon Fasting Mimicking Program almond and kale crackers, plant-based. And what I wanted to say was, these things like remind me, if you know the Old Testament and the Bible story of after the Israelites got out of Egypt, they wandered in the desert for 40 years, and God provided their nutrition with something called manna, which some ancient astronaut theorists think is some sort of weird algal thing that they use some machine to make. But I just feel like this is like manna crackers. Anyway, updated. Bye. All right, guys. It's Saturday morning, and I'm done with the Prolon 5-day mimicking fasting program. So I did it. I never messed up. I only ate what was in the boxes for 5 days. I'm going to tell you, it's actually not that bad. You're not starving. Like this morning, I got up and I had a coffee instead of with stevia. I had it with my typical packet of Splenda, and I actually don't usually use creamer, but I use some Chobani creamer my wife really likes, and man, it tasted good, you know? So that was good, and I had a cinnamon Hostess donut that I had saved days ago that was in the house basically for the kids, and I put it in a bag, wrote my name on it, and I had it this morning with my coffee. It tasted really good. In the end, the issue isn't that you're hungry, it's that you're sick of the food that's part of it. Like the soups, they're gross after a while because they don't really have much salt in them. So like yesterday, I had the squash soup and I had the minestrone again because I'm out of choices. It was tough to choke those down. If I could have just poured some salt in it or something. So after 5 days, you're done. I'm not done because I'm starving. I'm done just because it's not really that good. You just get sick of it. And that's why the olives become very important, because that's the only real food you get. And they taste good because they're real. They have texture, they have a salty flavor, and the rest of it's kind of bland. So yeah, sure, I lost 6 pounds. I weighed 170 pounds this morning. So now I'm going to, of course, gain that back. Probably half of it would be my guess over the next few days. Maybe I'm wrong. But, I mean, I'm eating well anyway since my doctor visit in December, or better than I was. And so I'll probably keep it off and lose more. But it was a really good thing. My doctor recommended it, and I'm happy he did. I could see doing that maybe once a year or something. I don't know. But, again, did it. It's fine. You're not starving. You're just sick of the bland food. So last night was just tough. I'm sitting there eating this crappy minestrone soup and a glass of water, and my wife made a homemade pizza that is excellent. And I just had to watch them eat that and smell it. And I'm like, I just want to eat that just because it tastes good, not because I'm starving. So that's a big difference. And this plan has definitely been engineered so that you're not starving. And that's why they are very specific with how you do it. Actually, I'm on the way to Chick-fil-A right now to get the fam some Chick-fil-A breakfast, and I am going to have a spicy chicken biscuit. It's going to be fantastic. And other than that, I'm just going to eat normal today. I mean, like I said, I'm not starving. I just want something with flavor and texture. Anyway, peace.